Refreshing stories. My name is Hiroshi. I was working at a small company in accounting, but just the other day, that company unexpectedly went bankrupt. Right now, I'm in search of a new job, and day and night I'm working hard, physically and mentally. But since I don't have any specific certifications or anything, I haven't been able to find a company that feels right. Of course, if I wasn't going to be picky about the company, there are plenty of jobs out there. But I would be devastated if I were to randomly choose one, and if it were to go bankrupt again. I'm so hungry. What should I do? I only have $10 left for food expenses this month. In times like this, yeah, that's the only place I can go. I'm single and unemployed, but I also have no ability to cook. I'm sure if I cooked at home, I would have more budget for food, but until now, I've always relied on eating out. Even if I were to start cooking all of a sudden, I'm sure I would put a lot of those ingredients to waste anyway. And so, the place where I headed was...
Yes, welcome. Oh, well, if it isn't Hiroshi, what would you like today?
I'll take the usual special lunchbox for one.
Here you are, special lunchbox for one. Thank you, that'll be $2.
Let's see, where's my wallet? Here you go, Granny.
Thank you, dear, and thank you for always coming here.
No, I should be the one thanking you. Are you sure you're making any profits from this place?
You don't need to worry about that. As long as the customers are happy, that's enough for me.
Granny, well, not that this is an exchange, but if you ever need anything, I'm happy to help.
Thank you, dear. Maybe I will take you up on that.
This is a lunchbox shop called Aji Yoshi. It looks a little old and run down from the outside, but the flavors and the portions are amazing. On top of that, the prices are super generous, and for me, it's an irreplaceable place. Since I've been coming here a lot recently, the granny who owns it and I have become well acquainted. Then one day, "Hey Granny, I finished changing out the light bulb for you."
Oh, thank you, dear. I can't reach it myself, so you really saved me.
Don't worry about it. This is nothing. You're always taking care of me, so it's the least I can do.
I'm very happy to hear you say that, but actually, I am thinking about closing down the shop soon.
What? Aji Yoshi's gonna be gone? No way! That can't be!
I'm very sorry. I'm getting quite old, so...
I see. But the lunchboxes that you made were my favorite. Isn't there any way that you can continue the shop? For example, hiring someone?
Well, I don't know about that. Oh, I know.
Do you have a good idea?
If you're going to say that, then Hiroshi, how would you like to take after the shop?
What? Me? Take over Aji Yoshi?
You know our flavors very well, and if I'm going to give the shop to anyone, I want to leave it in the hands of somebody who actually likes it. Plus, you don't have a job right now and you've been struggling, right? If you're okay with it, I'd be happy to give it to you. What do you think?
To be honest, I didn't know what to do. It was true that I was looking for a job, but I couldn't have imagined that a regular office employee like me would receive an offer like this. And after thinking about it, in the end, the answer that I gave was, "Granny, I'll do it. I'll continue Aji Yoshi. I'll keep it going."
Thank you, Hiroshi, dear. I was hoping that you might say that. However, to be the second-generation owner, you know you have a lot to be ready for.
I know, and I'm ready. Teach me how to make the lunchboxes, Granny.
That's what I like to hear. Now I'm going to teach you strictly, so keep up.
Of course! And so, my training from hell began. Granny's instructions were more strict than I imagined, and for someone like me, who had never properly cooked before, it was quite the struggle. However, just like Granny said, because I knew the flavors of Aji Yoshi already, and because she was teaching me with love, within 6 months, even I was able to make lunchboxes that I was proud of.
Yes, delicious. With this, I can rest easy, knowing the shop is in your hands. This is the proper taste of Aji Yoshi.
Thank you truly. It's all thanks to you, Granny.
Well then, now I can leave the shop to you, and I will enjoy the rest of my time relaxing.
That's what she said, but almost as if this was her dying wish. Right after leaving me with the shop, the granny died. Granny, leave Aji Yoshi to me. I hope you can relax now and rest easy. Alright, I'm gonna do this. For Granny too. I'm gonna become the Lunchbox King. From there, I put my all into running the shop by myself. Luckily, because there were multiple repeat customers already, even though the owner of the shop changed, we didn't lose many sales. That being said, it was so cheap to begin with that there wasn't much profit anyway. But for me, as long as people were saying it was delicious, I didn't mind. However, then one day, the most unexpected thing happened. Hey, you better come out! I know you're in there! Hey, what's the matter? The shop hasn't opened yet, you know. Oh yeah? Why should I care? We've lent your place so much money. Now hurry up and pay it back! A loan? How much is that? With the interest, straight up $1 million. If you say you're not going to pay it back, then we'll be confiscating this place. Wait, 1 million? No way! According to what the debt collector said, apparently the granny had a son, and that son had used the store as collateral without permission in order to secure a loan, and as you can see, he was running away from paying it. Wait a minute, did the granny trick me? No, there's no way she would do something like that. She probably didn't know about the loan. At this rate, the shop would really be taken. But I vowed to protect Ajiyoshi. In order to continue the shop, there was no other choice but for me to pay the debt. Oh, it's over. I've done my best to at least pay the interest, but I've run out of any options. I don't have any money left. At this rate, I have to let the store go. I was just about to give up when at that moment, a goddess appeared in front of me.
I'm home! Granny, are you here?
Sorry, and who are you? This woman was Rika. Turns out, she was the granny's granddaughter. Apparently, she was working in a major company overseas until now, but she completed her contract and returned back home. Rika didn't know that her grandmother was dead. The granny wanted to protect her granddaughter, who was working hard overseas, and apparently, she purposely made sure that the news didn't get that far. Hearing this, along with the fact that her grandma was dead, Rika stood there sobbing for a while.
Your name is Hiroshi, was it? Thank you for looking after her. Not only that, but even the shop.
No, she was the one that was always looking after me, and the shop too. But now...
That being said, that stupid father! I can't believe she took out a loan without telling her. Hiroshi, in order to protect Ajiyoshi too, let's return that debt, you and me.
Are you gonna help me, Rika? But it is $1 million. I really did my best, but it's such a huge amount.
Don't worry, we can do it, we can do it! As someone who used to be in charge of marketing, the flavors of Ajiyoshi are so delicious, but both you and Granny really don't know how to sell.
But this is the Ajiyoshi way of doing it.
You can't keep the old way of doing it forever. In order to stay alive, Ajiyoshi has to change, and the time must be now.
That's true. Yeah, you're exactly right. All right, let's do it, Rika.
Yes, let's do it. Please lend me your help, Hiroshi.
From there, Rika handled the planning while I was in charge of production. And with this division of responsibilities, we began creating the new Ajiyoshi. And at the end of our research and development, the completed product was...
Yep, delicious! With this, there's no doubt it's gonna be super popular.
I know, right? Let's call this lunchbox the Refreshing Lunchbox. I developed my favorite lunchbox, Granny's specialty lunchbox, and upgraded it for a new launch. I kept the foundation of it, but I added some additional flavors with a punch and made it into a flavor that nobody would get tired of. As a result, it was an addicting flavor and got rave reviews that if you were to eat it, you would be refreshed of any stress. The shop became so popular that every day there was a ridiculous line out the door. Rika also created a system where we could sell to the entire country by mail, and the profits of the shop increased at a crazy speed. With that momentum, we turned Ajiyoshi into a franchise, and the taste that Granny had left behind was spread throughout the whole country. As we were busy doing all of this, we did it! Finally! The debt is completely settled.
We did it! We did it! I knew that I'd be able to do it with you, Hiroshi! We are the best partners!
Yeah, we really are. Rika, you are my goddess!
What is that? You're so dramatic, Hiroshi.
As we were doing the shop together, Rika and I became two peas in a pod, and now we both were starting to feel something more for each other. But then one day... It's just as run down as ever. But just as I heard, it looks like it's raking in the money. This bastard, Dorajiro, who was Granny's son, showed up at the shop. Yo, Rika, how's it going? You making money?
Dad? Do you have any idea what we went through? What do you want at this point?
Oh, come on. This shop is my mom's shop after all. In that case, It only makes sense for me to take after it, doesn't it? I'll be taking Ajiyoshi now. You're welcome. Sorry, I don't really understand what you're saying. The current owner of Ajiyoshi is me. Excuse me? And who the hell are you?
Hey, this man is Hiroshi, and he's the person that Granny left the shop with.
Hiroshi or Hiroshiki or whatever. I don't care who you are. You're an outsider, so get out. This isn't your shop. We can't leave Ajiyoshi in the hands of anyone that's not family. I was beyond irritated at this man's words, but in reality, I couldn't deny that this guy very much could have been the one to take after Ajiyoshi, and as an outsider, perhaps there was no way that I could object. How do I get this guy to understand Rika and I have worked so hard together until now? There's no way I'm going to let him push me out at this point. But how do I...
So if Hiroshi isn't an outsider, then it's fine? If he was family, then it's fine.
What are you trying to say, Rika? An outsider's an outsider. There's no way this guy could become part of the family.
That's not true. I am planning on marrying Hiroshi. When that happens, Hiroshi becomes part of her family, doesn't he?
What? What did you just say? Wait, what? Rika? You're gonna marry me?
Hiroshi, would you not want me as your wife?
Of course not. I would be super happy. I also thought about wanting to become a family with you someday, Rika.
Really? Well then, you're okay with it then, right?
Yeah, of course. Please, become my family. Please, marry me and be my wife.
Yes, of course.
Are you stupid? Proposing in a place like this? I don't care about the stupid shop. You idiots do whatever you want. Damn it. Well, I'm gonna take this for my lunch then. Hey, that was another customer's! Dorajiro grabbed and ran off with a lunchbox that we had prepared for a takeaway order. And that was the last specialty refreshing lunchbox we had for the day. But then... Hey, you bastard! Wait a minute! Where do you think you're going with my lunchbox? What? You. Now that I'm looking at you closely, if it isn't Dorajiro, I've been looking for you. Other than the $1 million, there's plenty of other money that we've lent to you. Ah! Help me! Oh, where are you going? Don't worry, I won't hurt you. But let's go have a nice long chat back at the headquarters. Ah! Well then, all the best to you. And Dorajiro was caught by the debt collector, all by his own doing. Apparently he's now working day and night, drowning in his sweat and tears at a workplace assigned by the debt collector. I do hope he has a change of heart, for Granny's sake up in heaven as well. On the other hand, as promised, Rika and I got married after that. I look forward to continuing keeping Ajiyoshi busy as ever, together with my wife. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. And if you have time, please check out our other videos as well. Alright then, see you next time. Bye.